It's hard to overstate the impact of the Great Pyramids of Giza on human history. Standing silently in the Egyptian desert for over 4,500 years, these monumental structures remain the only surviving members of the ancient world's seven wonders. Built as elaborate tombs for three great pharaohs, their construction represented the zenith of ancient Egypt's power, culture, and engineering prowess. But just how did they do it? The science and logistics behind the creation of such massive structures with such precise alignments continues to fascinate and baffle scholars and scientists even today. Join us as we delve into the latest research, unravel long-held beliefs, and separate fact from fiction in our quest to answer one of humanity's oldest. How were the pyramids actually built? To appreciate the challenge involved in constructing the pyramids, we need to grasp the scale of the undertaking. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is the oldest and largest of the three pyramids at the Giza Plateau. It was constructed around 2580 to 2560 BC during the 4th dynasty of Egypt's Old Kingdom period. The pyramid is composed of approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing on average 2.5 tons. However, the core of the pyramid, which is hidden beneath the outer casing of white Tura limestone, consists of massive granite blocks that can weigh as much as 80 tons. Despite their colossal size, the stones are arranged with such precision that the largest deviation between any two faces of the pyramid is only 0.0008 degrees. This remarkable feat of engineering is all the more impressive when one considers that the pyramid was built without the aid of modern tools, including cranes, bulldozers, or even iron tools. Moreover, the entire structure was completed in an estimated time frame of just 20 years. To put that into context, if each worker laid one block every 2.5 minutes, without stopping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they would be able to match the rate of construction required to build the pyramids in the given time frame. It was also built with an incredible degree of accuracy. Its base is almost a perfect square, deviating from a true square by only 0.0015 degrees. This level of precision is mind-boggling considering the primitive tools available to the Egyptians at the time. But that's just the beginning of the story. Even more perplexing is the pyramid's alignment. It is oriented within 0.05 degrees of true north, which is nearly as accurate as the best modern GPS systems. But how did they manage to achieve this level of accuracy? If we assume that the work continued unabated over the course of 20 years, we'd have to lay one block every 2.5 minutes. The question of who built the pyramids is one that has intrigued historians for centuries. The conventional wisdom, largely based on the works of ancient historians like Herodotus, was that the pyramids were constructed by slave labor, brutally subjugated individuals forced to work under inhumane conditions until their deaths. However, modern archaeological discoveries have painted a vastly different picture. Excavations conducted in the 20th century revealed not only a skilled and organized workforce, but also evidence of decent working and living conditions, challenging the long-held belief in slave-built pyramids. Instead, the evidence points to a large and well-organized workforce consisting of paid volunteers and skilled professionals. The workforce is estimated to have numbered between 10,000 and 30,000 workers who rotated seasonally from other tasks in agriculture and other industries. Furthermore, ancient graffiti found inside the pyramids often includes humorous and light-hearted messages, indicating a sense of camaraderie among the workers rather than the misery and despair one might expect from a slave labor force. This new perspective offers a more nuanced understanding of the workforce behind these ancient marvels. The construction of the pyramids was not just a brutal and inhumane undertaking, but a massive national project that mobilized a significant portion of the population. The evidence suggests that the workforce was not coerced into labor, but rather participated willingly and with a sense of shared purpose. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the pyramid-esque construction is the question of how the workers managed to move the enormous stones into place. The stones used in the construction of the pyramids varied in size and weight, depending on their location within the structure. The outer layer of the Great Pyramid, originally faced with white Tura limestone, was constructed from smaller blocks that averaged around 2.5 tons each. However, the inner portions of the pyramid, known as the core, were built from massive granite blocks that weighed up to 80 tons. These stones were quarried at least 800 kilometers away in Aswan and then transported to the Giza Plateau. The process by which these stones were moved is a subject of ongoing debate and research. Several theories have been proposed, each supported by archaeological evidence and scientific analysis. One popular theory suggests that the Egyptians used a combination of sledges and water to transport the stones over long distances. This is supported by paintings and other archaeological findings that depict sledges being pulled by workers. Proponents of this theory argue that the Egyptians would have poured water on the sand in front of the sledges, significantly reducing friction and allowing them to slide more. Another theory proposes that the Egyptians constructed massive ramps made of mud brick and limestone debris that were used to haul the stones up to higher elevations. However, this theory faces challenges as no substantial remains of such ramps have been found at the Giza Plateau. Regardless of the specific methods employed, it is evident that the transportation of these massive stones was a meticulously planned and executed process that required significant effort and resources. The precision with which the stones are fitted together is a testament to the skill and expertise of the ancient Egyptian builders. However, the alignment of the pyramids presents perhaps the greatest challenge to modern understanding. The Great Pyramid of Giza is oriented within 0.05 degrees of true north, an astonishingly accurate alignment that has baffled scientists and researchers for centuries. Achieving such precision without the aid of modern technology and instruments seems almost impossible, but the Egyptians somehow managed to do it. Various theories have been proposed to explain the pyramid's alignment, each offering a different perspective on this remarkable feat of engineering. One popular theory suggests that the Egyptians used the circumpolar stars, those stars that never set below the horizon, to align the base of the pyramid with true north. This theory is supported by the fact that the ancient Egyptians kept meticulous records of astronomical observations and were deeply interested in the movements of celestial bodies. By carefully observing the circumpolar stars, the Egyptians could have determined true north and used it to align the pyramid's base. Another theory proposes that the Egyptians used shadow measurements and water levels to achieve the necessary accuracy. This method involved setting up a vertical rod or gnomon and measuring the length of its shadow at different times throughout the day. By doing so, they could calculate the angle of the sun's rays and use it to align the pyramid's base with true north. While these theories offer plausible explanations for the pyramid's alignment, they do not account for the sheer precision achieved by the ancient builders. The question of how the Egyptians managed to align the pyramids with such accuracy remains one of the most intriguing mysteries surrounding these ancient structures. While the theories and debates regarding manpower, transportation, and alignment continue to captivate, it is important to acknowledge the broader significance of the pyramids themselves. These colossal structures are not merely feats of engineering and mathematics, but also profound expressions of human ambition, organization, and cultural achievement. The pyramids stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era, reminding us of the boundless ingenuity and determination of our ancestors. While we may never fully unravel the secrets behind their construction, the pyramids will continue to inspire awe and wonder for generations to come. In the end, we may never know with absolute certainty how the pyramids were built, but through our investigations we gain a deeper appreciation for the brilliance and tenacity of the ancient Egyptians. Their ability to organize a massive workforce, transport colossal stones, and align these structures with such precision continues to baffle us. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the pyramids, we must also acknowledge the profound cultural and historical significance they hold. These structures are not just relics of the past, but powerful symbols of human achievement and the relentless pursuit of understanding our place in the cosmos. The pyramids of Giza stand as eternal guardians of ancient Egypt's legacy, silently watching over the secrets they hold close. And perhaps that is as it should be.